Frog farming is a booming industry in China, where millions of frogs are raised every year to meet the demand for frog meat, which is considered a delicacy in many parts of Asia. Unlike traditional livestock farming, frog farming requires specialized knowledge, as frogs have unique environmental and dietary needs. In today's Process Maker video, we'll see how do Chinese farmers successfully raise millions of frogs for meat. Everything starts with choosing the right frog species, because not all frogs are suitable for farming. In China, the most commonly farmed species is the bullfrog because of its fast growth rate, large size, and high meat yield. Some farmers also raise native species like the Chinese pond frog or the black-spotted frog, which are in high demand. Frog farms are very different from traditional livestock farms. Instead of pens or cages, farmers use shallow ponds or artificial tanks with controlled water levels, mesh enclosures to prevent frogs from escaping, shelters and shaded areas to protect them from extreme sunlight, water filtration systems to keep the environment clean and prevent diseases. Frogs are highly sensitive to temperature and humidity, so farmers maintain optimal conditions to ensure their survival and rapid growth. The farming process begins with breeding mature frogs in controlled environments. During the breeding season, male frogs produce loud croaks to attract females. Farmers collect fertilized eggs, which are placed in hatchery tanks with warm water. After a few days, the eggs hatch into tiny tadpoles, which feed on algae and aquatic plants. Tadpoles are highly vulnerable, so farmers closely monitor water quality, temperature, and food supply to ensure a high survival rate. As the tadpoles grow, they go through an incredible transformation called metamorphosis. During this stage, they gradually develop legs, their tails shrink, and they transition into juvenile frogs, fully adapting to a carnivorous diet. At this point, their food changes from plant-based matter to a high-protein diet consisting of insects, small fish, and specially formulated frog pellets. This protein-rich nutrition ensures healthy growth and prepares them for adulthood. To accommodate their changing needs, farmers modify the ponds by creating both land and water sections. Juvenile frogs require dry surfaces to rest, so shallow platforms or sloped edges are added to help them move in and out of the water easily. Additionally, floating vegetation like water lilies and other aquatic plants are introduced into the ponds. Frogs are carnivorous creatures, so their diet is carefully managed to ensure they grow quickly and produce high-quality meat. Farmers provide them with a high-protein diet that includes insects, worms, fish meal, and specially formulated frog feed. This nutrient-rich diet helps them develop strong muscles and maintain good health. A steady food supply is crucial because if frogs don't get enough to eat, they can turn on each other and become cannibalistic. To prevent this, farmers ensure they are well fed at all times. Along with proper feeding, maintaining clean water is essential. The water is regularly filtered and changed to prevent bacterial infections, diseases, and other health issues that could spread rapidly in crowded enclosures. Under optimal conditions, frogs can reach full size in just 4 to 6 months, making them a fast-growing and profitable livestock option. Frogs are prone to bacterial infections, parasites, and fungal diseases, so farmers take strict biosecurity measures to protect their stock. Regular health checks are conducted to detect any signs of illness. Infected frogs are isolated to prevent disease spread. Natural supplements like garlic extracts and probiotics are sometimes added to their diet to boost immunity. Maintaining a clean and stress-free environment is crucial for the success of a frog farm. Once the frogs reach the ideal weight, usually 300 to 500 grams, they are ready for harvest. Farmers carefully select mature frogs by hand or use specialized nets to gather them from the ponds. Each frog is inspected to ensure it has reached the ideal size and weight before being taken for processing. Once collected, the frogs are thoroughly cleaned and processed in hygienic, food-grade facilities. Depending on market demand, they are either sold fresh, frozen, or further processed into frog legs, which is a delicacy enjoyed in high-end restaurants across the world. These frog legs are known for their tender texture and mild flavor, making them a popular choice among seafood lovers. China plays a significant role in the global frog meat trade, exporting large quantities to international markets. Frog meat is renowned as a delicacy worldwide, with a significant presence, especially in European and Southeast Asian markets. In these countries, frog meat is primarily used in gourmet dishes. Its unique taste and texture make it highly popular among consumers. Due to this, there is a huge demand for frog meat. Frog farming has positioned China as a leader in fulfilling this global demand. China's frog farms now not only cater to the domestic market, but also supply international markets. The country's advanced farming techniques and efficient production systems have made it the world's largest exporter of frog meat. Frog farming is highly profitable due to the low feed costs, fast growth cycle, and high market demand. In China, frog meat is popular in dishes like spicy bullfrog hot pot, and its texture is often compared to chicken or fish. With modern aquaculture techniques and sustainable farming practices, the industry continues to grow, providing millions of frogs every year to meet the increasing global demand.